promises, because I made company from a paper, from an idea, to become the reality. And knowing that I had that power, I was like, how can I use that power right? You know, because every day of that life, knowing that politics in Africa, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Not just for me, but I've sacrificed my children. They're not about having a regular life and get a speeding ticket and go party. No. So I've sacrificed not just me, so many people out there. You know, and
you're speaking to the converted already. I should tell you what somebody was driving and said, you don't drive a convertible. So I said, excuse me, convertible. I'm dead. I said, forget it. Somebody offered me, I said, oh, I think I should bring in this vehicle. I said, what do you want? I said, oh, thank you very much. I said, no. So, because it's a sacrifice. Because in this job, it's not your making. Let me tell you this. It's not your making. If it was your making, you stay in the corporate sector, it's your life, enjoy your life, go on vacation, stay out there, do what you want to do. That's fine. But when our Maker bestows a responsibility on you, you cannot hide from it.
Oh, it's a high calling. Yes. It's a calling that's coming. It's just this energy that drives me.
I'll give you a joke. When first of all, I came back to my analysis, and I was trying to be objective. I really don't do this. And I called, I was called upon, and we had a meeting from one of the party's senior executives. He said, how about us making your region to represent us as the running mate? I said, oh, yes, it's a good idea. I said, because you guys messed up the last time, that's where you are. So if you have somebody from the corner, find somebody that has no political scars, go him and you have the heart of the people of my region. So what? We have a name, I told him, we give a name. Call him, work with him for a year and a half. And this guy walked to me one day and said, you know, Sam, I don't think I want to do this. I don't have a home here, I'm just moving back from America, etc. I said, gosh, why did you tell them? In fact, you should have talked to them. I said, we were there to make sure that we have this happen. I said, sorry, I can't do it. It was in 2004. I sat back thinking about this opportunity that my region was going to miss. Because the history of our party came into office because of the collaboration, the merger of my region and the ABC from then Shaka Stevens. My dad was a friend of Shaka Stevens. Yes, my dad was incarcerated. He was in prison when I was born.
I read that they let him out to come and see.
To come and see me. Yes, he let him out.
And then he had to go back.
Yes, he had cuffs on his hand and to receive me the very first day. So all of that happened, and I said to myself, okay. And I told my wife's cousin, I said, Mr. Kamara, can you talk to Mr. Bono to come and take this thing? And he said, this is nice, but it's very scary. And it wasn't discovered. So I sat back thinking about reassessing all of these issues and saying what to do next. And I had a large team that came to me to beg me to start up a position. And I said, okay, I'm going to get back to you. Well, that's the funniest part. I went to my mom. I visited her every now and then, and she said to me, "Why you visiting me too often?" I said, "What, is there anything wrong with that?" I asked her one day, I said, "No, I know you like to have your son as member of parliament, minister, vice president, president, right?" She said, yes. I said, well, you don't want her to want him to join politics. But that was the odd part.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I had my mom's blessing.
Yeah.
Amen. I said to her, yes. First attempt. Second attempt.
Wow.
So it's a calling. It's a calling. You might have some hurdles, you might have all of these challenges, but that makes you mature. Remember, if you had it in the first beginning of 2011, the experience that you have today, you never had these experiences. You never knew your people this much as you know them today.
That's true.
You might be misguided by them. Those so-called best of friends that will come around you might mislead you, might do things that are out of the way. But today, you can juxtapose politics, a political approach, and corporate approach, and take a better position. So I'm sure that it's a calling, and that be steadfast. Deal with the grassroots people. That's what we are known for. The grassroots party. And then deal with the people. And I'm sure your entry point has been a very interesting one, like I did. Went back to the community people. I was remembering my ancestors. So all of these activities,
Wow.
providing for them, paying tuition for people that I don't know, paying hospital bills for people that I don't know, became the judge, the jury when they have disputes.
You know, what President saying right now inside, what I did, the 200 something people that are hired, I went back, because I come from poverty. I come from nowhere. My dad was a son of a fisherman, you know, but going back to my community where I was raised from just, I've hired, I got the water factory there. Okay, I've hired the local people. I've hired the local people to work in my mine. All this dredge that I brought from K Engineering in California, I just brought the local people, just grassroots. And what I do every year, I would bring about 15 children up in from Africa. I bring them to America for school or sponsor them, university. That's some program that I like to bring here in Sierra Leone to be real beneficial, especially in agriculture from all those schools that we have in Utah. So what I went first was I went to my people. But the first thing that I was like, okay, I have this mentality, this American mentality, I have to serve my country. So the first thing I did in 2006 when I first went to my country, I joined the military. Okay, in 2007 I had a rank of captain, and I had about a company of like 332 soldiers and moral officer. Because I saw this office, I'm like, wow, they don't have consulate. These guys are being enrolled, they need someone to talk to. So I was there to talk to them in parade, like every Friday I'll be out there and give them down morals and tell them all the great works they're doing for the country. So while I'm having my business, I was in the military in the Congo. So back and forth from the US, you know. So I have an orphanage. I have over 200, I think I ran out about 213 children in my orphanage in Kinshasa that I started, you know, and trying to find them families in America, you know. So from there I was like,
She feeds the orphanage.
She worked together.
With my wife, I've been really,
She's working with them. She's also much involved with teenage pregnancy and early marriage. That's a program.
I told him. We had a different conversation.
so those are the things really when I saw that, and I was like, no, this country cannot be a charity case. You know, we're not even getting a handout.
Right.
But we cannot only focus. We cannot only focus in one thing. This is one of those wise men says, if this hands, make sure to steal all the time, find a way to cut it. So same thing too. This mill will be taking us to death. Let's find a way to stop let's focus. My idea was to focus in different sectors. How can we create new sectors? How can I create, like, privatize certain things in the country? Bring more people in, because I look at America. The American government doesn't own an airplane. Everything's private. American Airlines are private. Also, with privates, bringing private there, you can change things completely.
Right.
So I was not focusing in sectors that does not exist yet. I'm like, in this country here, if I create a toll road here, it will help this local, it will help this. In this country, if I must concentrate maybe our fruits alone. I can help in our agriculture. I can help South Sudan with the desert there. I'll feed them with this. I can help. So I'm starting looking at new sectors instead of just basing my economy in one thing. That's the mineral. Because being in the mineral industry, it doesn't mean you just go there and pick up gold. It's not that easy. It sounds gold, but I remember how much gas, diesel I was spending in my dredges just to come up with 3 gram or 4 gram. I'm like, okay, great, but I have to pay a lot of people back. So my idea, like what I was saying, I was like, okay, guess what? If we start investing in small businesses, like let's invest in small business. Small business. Now it's not about big corporate, small business. Get people in small business, microfinance out there. Before you know it, every single villages, things will change. And giving the people, okay, the power. And we're speaking with Greg last time, you know. Let the people be the driver and let the government be the vehicle. Let the people tell the government where to go left or right. I have nothing to fear from the people. Okay, because if they want me there, I'm there. If they don't, hey. Okay, so if we keep them.
You know, this young man continues to speak on read my lines.
We promise you, he's been giving these lines before us. We knew about this trip. You were helping him because of these lines.
I should tell you this.
Yeah.
When I hear you talking about all of it,
So
it's quite interesting, you know. The SMEs just recently,
Yeah.
and just on Tuesday, I called my minister up there. We're having some fun, so I said, okay, want to leave microcredit? I said, no, I think we should do it different. Let us have point of person, focal point person at every point. Without giving them the cash.